today's insight is going to be about psychological traumas, specifically ones that are connected to your triggers, right? So, I spoke about this a couple of weeks ago, but what are triggers? Well, triggers are things that you you unknowingly put in place to keep you safe from something that has harmed you in the past. And those triggers only are placed to keep you safe, like I mentioned. Now, when you get older, some of those triggers don't apply anymore. Uh, they aren't really necessarily the best to keep you safe. I mean, you can take care of yourself at that point. When you're at an older age, you can take care of yourself, but for some reason, some of the things that you have created triggers around unconsciously or consciously have been cemented in your mind. And those are things that you need to reprogram, right? Because your mind is like your computer, your body's computer, and you need to re how should I say this? Re like de Get rid of and install new hardware. Let's just put it that way. So if you're comparing your mind to a computer, you will be like getting rid of and reinstalling new versions of the applications or of software that you want to improve. And sometimes not people don't really notice these things because they're so mainly in their ego. And the ego's only role is to keep you safe. And one of the things that the ego dislikes very much is change. So, the most it can minimize change, the better your ego is going to feel. Meaning, if there's anything that will put it through any form of difficulty, it'll try to avoid completely. So, even let's say you have a something that you repeatedly do and you consciously know it's not helping you achieve your wanted objective, but because the ego is so used to um, not the ego, but the subconscious mind is so used to something, and subconscious mind is where all your hardware is. So, and it's very difficult to rewrite the hardware. You are going to have to consciously do it, and that is not necessarily something you have time or energy to give to. And the and the way to override this is by consciously making an effort. And your mind despises change. So it is going to ask of you a lot of effort, a lot of trial and error, a lot of working on yourself, a lot of forced improvement, a lot of going against the grain for a while. But because you have decided to make the change, you are going to have to stick the course till you see the accomplished objective. Because if you like change or slightly divert your attention a little bit, you are going to fall back into the old habit which you want to steer clear of, because the more you go back to the old habit, the more you will reinforce those neural pathways that keep that old habit in place. But the quicker you exchange the old software for new hardware, the better for you. Okay? So, is there some type of change you want to create in your life that you are having a little bit of an issue bringing in? And how much do you think, or should I say, Are you willing to work on it long enough until you can actually see the accomplishment of your wanted objective? Ponder that.